It's a shame, Reverend. That's what it is. It's a downright shame.
I agree, Mrs. Bowser.
Well, there's just nothing worse in the whole wide world than losing the man that you were counting on to spend the rest of your life with.
I appreciate that fully.
I was gonna dye my hair a deep dark brown the way it was when we first met for our anniversary next Wednesday. I guess it doesn't matter now.
God will give you and Lily the strength to get through this.
Why did it have to happen to me? Why didn't it happen to someone who doesn't deserve a good man?
God knows best about these things. Pray and trust in the Lord. I suggest you read the Psalms. I especially recommend Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Come on, Mama, let's go home. Bye, Reverend.
We should run her out of town right now.
What for? She didn't do anything.
Not yet. But she will.
Now that you lost the only stepfather you've ever had, I'm the only thing you got. A somebody nobody wants.
Don't say that, Mama.
Well, look at me. I mean, just look at me. Me, who won 3 beauty pageants in 1 year. And look at my hair. It barely holds a curl, even if I threatened to shave off every piece of it.
You're still very pretty. Everybody says so. You'll buy some new clothes, and then every man in town is going to be chasing after you, trying to get you to marry him.
No, I'm not sure that I'm ready for that for a long time. I mean, Pop was the only man I ever really loved, you know. Still, he should have had sense enough to get out of the way of a moving vehicle.
You can't blame him. He's dead and gone now.
You know what kind of woman she was. Never one to draw a line between married and unmarried when it come to having a good time.
Well, you gotta admit, she cooled her heels when she got married, and that was years ago.
Well, mark my words. She's gonna start right back up where she left off. And I'm gonna keep a close eye on you and Perry just like I always did.
What'd I ever do?
Oh, well, if she had her way, you'd be doing a whole lot. And I saw Perry over there staring after Lily with the lust of Satan in his heart.
Well, Perry's almost a man. Can't help looking at girls his age.
Oh, jeez.
You call that a drink? Life's got to go on, honey. I want to see how much the insurance policy and the bank account are worth.
Well?
Well, it says the insurance policy is worth $100,000. And double if it was accidental death.
Well, it sure was that. What are you gonna do with all that money?
I always dreamed of having my own little dress shop. And a couple of months ago, Putt and I looked at a little shop over in Tracy, just like I wanted. The lady was moving to Florida, but we couldn't afford what she was asking for it. But now maybe. Oh, it just don't seem right that he should have to die for me to get it.
Things are how they are. Gotta make the best of them.
I guess you're right. Oh, good morning, Lucy.
If the rest of the decent citizens of Agricola lived next door to you, they wouldn't sleep a wink till they had run you clean out of the county. You're raising that poor Lily to be just like you, and you're doing it on purpose, too, because everybody knows sinners just need company.
Well, you don't got no idea what it's like to raise a child on your own.
Neither God nor I are interested in your frivolous excuses. The sure hand of God is going to send you and Lily straight to hell, right where you belong. And the quicker it does, the better off this town will be.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe I'm not raising you right.
Don't let her upset you, Mama. You're raising me just fine.
Maybe you could go back to school.
I hate school. All the girls there hate me.
That's because they're jealous, honey. But you can't let them prevent you from getting a good education. Now, there's no future working as a cashier in a bookstore.
I like it there just fine.
I just don't want you to have to live the kind of life I've had to live.
I'll be okay.
I hope so. I hope to God so.
Oh, howdy, Miss Bowser. Sure is hot today, huh?
Yeah, but the breeze feels good, though.
It's a puny old breeze.
Would you like to step inside? I got something on the stove.
I was mighty sorry to see Putt go. He was an outstanding gentleman, if I ever saw one. And he was a man who would never let his debts run past due.
Are you talking about the rent, Mr. Denton?
Well, I guess I was getting around to that. I didn't want to rush around and mention it to you with all your suffering and all. But you know, I can't wait forever. That wouldn't be businesslike.
I just need a little time.
You know, nothing in the world hurts property value more than a widow living with a growing daughter with no means to pay the rent. You see, I think the best thing for everybody would be for you to just move out where the rents ain't so burdensome.
Like where?
Oh, well, I have some mighty fine dwellings in the south part of town that I could let you have for half of what you're paying here. And you wouldn't have to worry about what people say. If you're willing to do that, I'm willing to let the rent that was past due go.
You mean move back to the Hollow, where Mrs. Hawkins has her boarding house?
I think that you'd be right at home there.
I just hate to uproot myself after 3 years here. If you could just lower the rent here a little, I would be mighty grateful, Mr. Denton.
No, I couldn't afford to do that. No. As a matter of fact, if you don't pay the rent, you leave me no choice but to have the law move you. Good day.
You've had enough.
You are fast becoming a royal pain in my ass, you know. $174.11.
What's that?
The amount of money in the bank account.
But the insurance policy, that's where...
Zilch.
Well, how can that be?
Because he cashed it in 3 months ago.
To do what?
Remember his Friday nights with the boys? Well, it seems he was a poker player. How could he do that to us?
What are we gonna do?
Now, I gotta find out a way to pay the rent and put food and gin on the table.
Accept my sympathy, Molly.
Thank you, Sam.
Well, what can we do for you today? Just unpacked a wonderful shipment of new spring casuals.
Oh, well, what I came in for is to see if there's a job I can have.
Well, no. I only hire experienced saleswomen, you know, and besides, this is the slack season.
I know a lot about dresses, and I'm quite handy with a needle.
There might be some alteration work later on, but right now
Alter
it's just...
dresses to fit? Well, that's what I'm best at, Sam. I can do anything with a dress. Mrs. Billings used to say I could take an old feed sack and make it so it was fit for a bride. How much do you pay?
Well, I couldn't pay you enough to make it worth your while. I think you should try one of the other stores.
If you could just give me a little trial time, Sam, I will work for cheap. It'll add up.
I can't do that.
Just give me a dress to work on, Sam. Let me show you what I can do.
Why don't you leave town and get a job in another town? Nobody in Agricola is going to give you a job. My wife would certainly kill me if she hears you're working here.
Hi, Molly. Coffee or ride home?
Hi, Joe. No, I got some things I gotta do.
No, I'm sorry to hear about Pud.
Yeah, these things happen.
No, Molly, there are times I drive visitors around town looking for some nice female companionship. I was wondering if I could bring her by your place. You know, like the old days back at Mrs. Hawkins.
I stopped doing that sort of thing 4 years ago, Joe. Now, you know that.
So what about your girl, Lily? Think she might be interested in making some easy money?
No. No, there ain't no way she's ever gonna do that sort of thing, ever.
Well, the word is that Pud didn't leave anything. I just thought...
Well, you thought wrong. How was work, honey?
Same old thing. I'll go make you some coffee.
No, save yourself the trouble. I won't drink it. Who are they from?
Electricity bill and a law firm in Tracy. It's dressed to putt. It might be important.
Well, it's obviously someone else he borrowed money from. I've been thinking, Lily, you ought to get you married.
Come again.
If it's the right guy, you will be set for the rest of your life.
I'd rather go back to school and get married.
You are too much like me. Now that's the trouble. You have no skills, you have no education. I mean, it is the same thing happening all over again, and I don't know what to do to prevent it. Now, if you get married and find someone who can give you the things that you deserve...
There's no way in hell I'm gonna marry someone just because he's got money. I'm not even gonna consider it.
Well, why don't we go down to church on Sunday and look at some of the prospects?
I'm not going anywhere Sunday. That's my day to sleep late. Night.
bluntly refuse to conduct the choir in the future if you allow that harlot to enter the sacred walls of this church again.
But Lucy, Christ teaches us to forgive all sinners.
Christ didn't live next door to a woman who persists in standing naked in front of her window where his husband and innocent son could look at her.
I suggest you pull your shades down, Lucy, and you try to get your husband interested in something interesting to take his mind off of Satan's temptations.
Like what?
How about Scrabble?
Scrabble? Oh.
You're doing? This here's private property you're on.
Hold on now, aren't you Molly? I'm Marcus.
Marcus who?
Marcus Bowser. Put's brother? Come on, didn't he ever tell you about me?
Put said he had a brother, but he thought he was dead because he hadn't heard from him in 10 years.
Oh, that's me, and I am pleased to say I'm alive and kicking.
Well, you do look a bit like him. So, I guess you'll be going back now.
Actually, no, I think I'll be busy around here for a little while, you know, looking after Put's estate.
He didn't leave a solitary thing.
All right, hold on a second. Now, hold on. No reason to get all fidgety about it, right? I didn't come up here to take what's rightfully yours. I'm sure everything will work out all fair and square in the end. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll bet you I'll find something you don't even know about. That way there'll be more to go around for everybody. All right? Well, okay, now hold on. Look, right here. See? I don't intend to be a burden on nobody. All right? Marcus Bowser pays his own way. He always has. You understand? Okay?
Lily! Now this here's your Uncle Marcus. Now go get him some lemonade.
Who's that?
Well, that's Lily. She's my daughter from the previous.
Now, word is, Put got knocked down by a hit-and-run driver, right? See, now, if we could find the driver of that car, we could sue the insurance company.
Police are already working on it. Now, what makes you think that you can find something that they can't?
Well, because, see, I got an interest in finding out.
How much could we sue them for if you could find the driver?
Well, now, I can't rightly say, but I'm sure it'd be a whole tidy sum of money. That's what Pop would have done, you know that. He was good about that kind of stuff. Always funny.
Another Bowser come to torment our souls. What did this town ever do to have this inflicted upon us?
It was about money. Oh, yeah, Put. Didn't you know that?
Sounds like Put.
Yeah, and that and the gambling. He's always had a good sense of humor, didn't he?
A real good sense of humor.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Lily.
You're welcome, Uncle Marcus.
Oh, that's good. Boy, that's a right pretty daughter you got there, Molly. It's been a long time since I've seen one that pretty.
She's just a child, Marcus, but a mighty unselfish daughter. Do you know what she said to me this morning?
What?
She said she wanted me to have a new pair of shoes because the ones I've got were too shabby to wear on the street.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know much about women's shoes, but I tell you, I think those shoes look fine. I can't imagine a pair of shoes looking nicer on a woman's feet than those right there.
Well, I'm just a little ashamed to wear them on the street in front of everybody. I sure would be proud of a new pair. Now, I could make $60 stretch.
60?
Uh-huh.
$60, huh? Well, I don't know, maybe you ought to buy Lily a pair too. That's an awful lot of money to spare on one pair of shoes.
Thank you.
What are you looking for, Marcus?
Well, I was just looking for a place to sleep. Ain't but found 2 beds in the whole house. I mean, you know, I don't know where else to look. You know, I don't need nothing special. I mean, down in Woodbine, I just have a little makeshift place. I'll tell you, Molly, whatever's good enough for Put. It's good enough for me.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, that's right.
Thank you for your time. Good night, creature.
You can sleep on the sofa.
Sofa. Like an animal. I'm no animal. I'll show you.
What in heaven's name do you think you're doing, Marcus Bowser?
Oh, Molly, I was lying on the couch, you know, and I was just getting my death cold, so I was looking around for some more covers, that's all.
Then why didn't you come to my room and ask me?
Well, I mean, you already put yourself out so much on my account, I didn't want to bother you with this.
Well, there's only one thing to do.
What?
Take up your things and come with me. Let's go. Come on!
Well, Molly, I sure do appreciate a warm place to sleep. Oh, come on. What do you... Molly, we treat livestock better than this. I know nothing about sleeping on an ice cold floor under a shivery quilt.
Well, you can sleep on the floor without a quilt if you prefer. Now I want you to promise me that you will leave Lily alone.
What, never at no time at all?
Not at any time.
Well, I ought to think about that. I mean, she's awfully purty, and I wouldn't want to make a misstatement.
You better make up your mind in a hurry, Marcus Bowser.
I will not lay a hand on her as long as I live, and Molly, that is a God's honest truth.
If you break your promise, I will break your neck. And that is the God's honest truth. Now turn out the light.
May I help you, ma'am?
Is the owner of the company in?
The company doesn't have an owner as such, but we do have a chairman.
Is he here now?
He's in his office, but if there's something you need, I'm sure there's someone else who can help you.
Well, what's his name?
I'm sorry, who?
The chairman, of course.
Oh, Mr. Stevens, Mr. Jefferson T. Stevens.
Thank you. Is his son available?
Oh, Claude.
Yes.
I'll just go check.
Hello, I'm Claude Stevens. May I help you?
Yes, I have a little money matter I'd like to discuss.
Well, I could certainly help you with that.
You look so nice and respectable. Your wife must be so proud of you.
Oh, I'm not married, ma'am.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. You know, I seem to have left my papers at home. Is it all right if I come back tomorrow?
Well, yes.
Well, then I'll come back tomorrow.
All right, ma'am. You don't necessarily have to talk to me, though. Any of the clerks here would be able to help you.
I want you to handle all my affairs yourself. Are you working tomorrow? Good, because I want us to set up an account for the insurance money for Putt.
What insurance money?
Well, Marcus is trying to track down the vehicle that killed Putt, and I want us to be prepared if the money comes in.
As a customer in the bookstore said today, aren't you being a bit previous?
I don't think so at all.
I'll see you later.
You bet.
Hello, I'm Christine Bigby, Pastor Bigby's wife. I came to offer my condolences and a pie.
What kind?
Pecan.
Oh, my favorite. Come on in.
Oh, well, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, don't be silly. Come on in.
Well, just for half a minute.
You know, you are the first person that's dropped by since Putt passed on.
Oh, well, most people are busy, I suppose.
Can I get you something to drink? Some coffee, tea?
Do you have anything else?
Gin?
Just a drop or two of gin, then.
Sure, honey.
Thank you.
Come on in.
All right, thank you.
Take a seat.
Okay. You don't know what it's like being a pastor's wife, Molly. If I go to church wearing a bright shade of lipstick, somebody is bound to speak to the reverend about it. You know, before I got married, I used to go to the movies once or twice a week. The reverend disapproves of the movies.
I never lived with a man who wouldn't let me do what I want.
You are so lucky, Molly.
But I'm sure there's some things he likes to do.
You'd be surprised. Do you know what he does?
What?
He reads the Bible aloud every night in bed. That's what. You know, Molly, he won't even let me get undressed without turning off the lights, and I have to wear long-sleeved night dresses that drag to the floor.
I don't know what I would do if I had to put up with what you did. How'd you meet him?
Well, when my father got sick, he visited him, and every time he talked to me more and more, about the Bible mostly. You know, he was always very respectful, and it was so different from the boys that I knew in college who were always groping. And to tell you the truth, I looked at those big shoulders and figured he'd be a real animal in bed. It just goes to show you can't always judge a book by its cover, huh? Oh my God, I gotta run. But Molly, do you think we can do this again some other time?
Anytime, honey.
One for the road.
You downright sure you want me to sleep on the ice cold floor again?
I'm downright sure.
Clyde,
What?
come here.
I'm sleeping.
I said come here.
What?
Now why is he sleeping in Molly's room if not for the purpose of fornicating?
I don't know. I'll go to bed.
Oh.
I'll handle this one, Bunny. Thank you. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Do you remember me?
Of course I do. And this is...
Lily, my daughter.
Your daughter? Oh, I never would have guessed you two could pass as sisters.
Well, I had her rather young.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Lily.
Same here.
So what can I do for you today?
My husband died recently.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
We're taking care of the estate, and I'd like to set up an account that pays best. Could be a rather large account with the insurance money and all.
Well, I could recommend a number of strategies. I think the first thing to do would just be to set up an account with whatever kind of deposit that you could afford.
I tell you what, I don't understand these financial matters very well, so why don't you explain it to Lily, and she can tell me about it tonight. She's a very bright girl.
Well, I have no doubt that she is. I think that's an excellent idea.
I'll see you at the house. Claude, it was nice meeting you again.
The pleasure was all mine. Well, if you'd like, we could step into my office. It might be a little more comfortable than that, yeah?
Sure.
Good morning.
What's the good about it?
Yeah.
Those steps need fixing, Marcus.
I know. I'm busy trying to find the man who ran over my brother with his car.
Really? Well, you look pretty idle to me.
I'm gonna go out again in a few minutes. I just need a little nourishment.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to pray for you, Mrs. Bowser.
For me? Why?
The time has come to relieve the torment of your sinful soul.
Reverend, I always did like to hear a preacher say prayers, but this isn't a real good time right now.
Let us pray. I live in this town, Mrs. Bowser, and I make it my duty to be fully acquainted with everyone's misdeeds so that I may root out all traces of evil. Now, I hold your late husband in very high regard, especially since he did his Christian duty in marrying you. And I'm sure he'll feel good about what I'm about to say.
You know, when I heard that Putt gambled away every dime we had, the bottom just fell out of my bucket.
You have my heartfelt sympathies, Mrs. Bowser.
Nobody knows how difficult it is for a widow to get along in this world. Now, I'm sure that you have met other widows like me.
No, I can't say that I ever did. I think we should pray now. Oh, Lord, help us with the problems of this poor widow. She lost her husband in a terrible accident and has been mourning him since. She's lived a life of sin, but wants to give it up right away. Her late husband's brother moved in.
Are you talking about Marcus?
That's right.
Who told you about him?
Everybody knows.
Who came right out and mentioned it?
A good group of all the women in my congregation.
Lucy Trotter.
That's not the issue.
I knew it. She ought to mind her own damn business.
Mrs. Bowser, it's all over town.
What is?
That he moved in here. Mrs. Trotter was only expressing what's already common knowledge, and she says she saw it with her own eyes.
Saw what?
She told me that she saw you and Marcus in your room. Now, naturally, she's too modest to go into details about everything she saw, but she said she thought it her duty to tell me in general what she saw. Now, this cannot continue, Mrs. Bowser. I want you and Marcus to get married at once, and it can all be done this afternoon.
Me? Marry Marcus?
It has to be done, Mrs. Bowser. It's your Christian duty.
Well, if I have to, I will send him back to Woodbine, but I am sure not going to marry him.
This sin has to be rectified, and moving him back to Woodbine won't cancel out the sin. The only way that you can clear your soul of this dreadful thing is if you marry him at once. Now, I want you and him to go down to that courthouse, and you take out a license, and I'll perform the ceremony as soon as you come back. And under the circumstances, I'll waive the fee.
I am going to give Lucy Trotter a piece of my mind.
That doesn't change the
fact
fact
If she doesn't pull her shade down and stop snooping...
I'm a willful man, Mrs. Bowser. And when I set my mind to root out evil, nothing stands in my way. Now, this is a serious matter.
Oh.
I'm Reverend Bigby. Just get rid of that. Well, Mrs. Bowser and I have been talking things over, Marcus, and we've come to the conclusion that it would be a good thing, no, a necessary and desirable thing, if you and her got married right away.
I said no such thing.
Well, I don't really mind.
Well, I do. Now, you cannot charge into my house like a bull in heat and tell me who I should and should not marry.
This isn't the time to hem and haw, Mrs. Bowser. There's no time to lose.
Well, now, to tell you the truth, I've been thinking on and off lately about getting hitched up. The only reason I didn't stir and do something about it sooner is I couldn't make up my mind whether it should be Molly or Lily.
Lily? Are you out of your
That'll do, Mrs.
mind?
Bowser. No, she's the one, Marcus, not her daughter, not Lily.
Well, I mean, if a man could still make up his own mind.
You're not already married, are you?
No, I'm single, all right. And I almost got married once to a widow down in Woodbine, so I'm not opposed to marrying Molly or Lily if it's all the same to you.
Well, it's not the same, Marcus, and you just keep that out of your mind.
All right, I mean, seems a natural thing to do, what with her being in the family already and everything. I mean, if you're good enough for Putty, you're good enough for me.
Now, Mrs. Bowser, you see how agreeable Marcus is? Now, why don't you and him just hurry on down to the courthouse right now?
No, I am not going to do it.
Why not? You just heard Marcus say he's willing.
If it were anybody else in the world, I might have considered it.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, what's wrong with me?
Well, look at you. I mean, he's lazy, he's got no ambition. He can't even take a few minutes to fix the back steps. Now, if I get married again, I want a good man. I deserve a good man.
I don't know what else to say. The devil holds sway in spite of everything. If you persist in not doing what you know you should, Mrs. Bowser, you promise me one thing.
What, Reverend?
You make sure he sleeps by himself in his own room. That's the least you can do. Under the circumstances, at the very least.
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
Why, Mrs. Bowser? Why?
Well, because. Now, if he sleeps in my room, I know where he is every minute, and I don't have to get up all night and make sure that he hasn't climbed in bed with Lily. Now, once I get her married, I will move him out and he can sleep by himself.
This is more serious than I thought, and it's getting worse. Why don't you go back where you came from?
Yeah.
I like it better here. There's always something happening around here. Nothing ever happened back there. No, sir, I don't want to leave here, not now.
About Lily, Mrs. Bowser, you mentioned something about her getting married?
Well, I am working as hard as I ever have on anything. Now, I'm much more particular about her than I am about myself. And I don't want her marrying just anybody that comes along, like Marcus here. I want her to marry someone respectable.
Do you have anybody particular in mind?
Yes, Reverend, I do.
Who?
Well, I can't say just yet, but if you don't mind, I would like you to perform the ceremony.
I have to go, Mrs. Bowser, but I'll think about it. And I'll pray about it. In the meantime, I earnestly hope you'll find some other place for him to sleep if he won't go away.
Well, so who are you gonna marry Lily off to who's so much better than me?
It's none of your damn business.
Thank you. So here's to the most wonderful woman I've ever met. Before I was even born, everything was planned for me. You know, I was to go to the right schools, learn to talk the right way and dress the right way. Everything was to prepare me to take over the family business.
My mama would say you were born with a gold spoon in your mouth.
Well, that's true to a point. There are times I just really wanted some unpredictability, some uncertainty in my life.
Why would you want that? After all the sacrifices your folks went through so you could be comfortable.
Well, the trouble with that is there's no satisfaction in doing it on your own.
You're only saying that because you never had to be hungry or go to school and have all the kids laugh at you because you're not wearing clothes that are torn or out of fashion. We should go.
Yes.
Night, honey.
Don't smile, Mama. You know what you did. You set me up.
Well, what's wrong with that? Claude's handsome and educated and well-groomed. I mean, it's always the shaggy-haired ones that are unreliable.
And he's rich. At least his family is.
Yes. And if you play your cards right, he will marry you and buy you a big house and lots of nice things, and you will be set for the rest of your life.
I'm not for sale, Mama.
Well, I'm not suggesting anything like that.
Yes, you are.
Well, let's put it this way. Money never did hurt a woman. Well, you like him, don't you?
That's not the point.
The point is, does he want to see you again? Oh, honey, I just want you to be happy. Now, if that's a crime, then I am guilty as hell.
Oh, here comes the train. I thought about you all night.
What were you thinking?
All kinds of things. What you think of me?
A little bit.
Do you think it's love?
I think it's too soon to know.
Not for me. I know it's love, Lily. I know it is.
Hey,
Hey,
I think it's possible for me to entertain a guest tomorrow night.
well, that's good, because I was just driving this salesman around today, said he's looking for a good time. Looks like the kind of can pay his way, too. Besides, most of these salesmen, they got a expense account they can pad anyways.
Well, I will have to fix myself up some. You think you can advance me a couple 20s?
There you go, Don. Bye.
Sure I look okay, Mama?
You look better than okay, honey. You look like $1 million. Now you go out and have fun and don't come back before midnight.
Why not?
Because I'm expecting company.
Who? Who are you expecting? You promised you were through with that kind of thing.
That was when Put was alive. Now things are different now, and it's just this one time so I can pay the rent.
Well, then how are you gonna pay next month's rent and the rent after that? You start down that road and there's no turning back.
Nobody will give me a job in this town.
Well then, let's go to another town.
Well, it costs money to move. I mean, we have to hire a truck and I have to come up with 2 months' rent in advance.
I'll get another job. I'll get 2. Just don't do this.
Do you think I want to do it?
You know why I dropped out of school, Mama? Because all the kids used to say the most awful things about you, and not just behind my back. And I was always so embarrassed and ashamed.
I just wanted to give you things like everybody else. So that you wouldn't feel different or inferior.
There had to be another way.
Well, there wasn't. Not for me. Not until Puck came to take care of her. Don't touch me.
Hi, Molly. Meet Benny. Benny, Molly.
How do you do, Molly?
Hi, Benny. Come on in.
All right.
Come on. What do you sell, Benny?
Well, I sell farm equipment. I'm a benefactor to the human race. That's why they call me Benny.
Benny. Would you like something to drink, Benny?
Don't mind if I do.
Excuse me.
Why's the door locked?
What do you want?
I want to go up to bed, but it looks like you got the house full of strangers.
Keep your voice down. Now go play a game of pool, a long game.
Well, I don't know how to play pool.
Well, then go do something else. Can't you see I'm entertaining company?
Well, can't I just go up into bed?
No, you can't. Now go do something.
Who's that?
Oh, just a boarder. You know, half the time he doesn't pay his rent, so I don't feel the need to furnish him with a bed.
You mean he'll have to walk the streets?
Oh, he'll take care of himself. Now, come on, let's have a drink.
Very good.
Okay.
You sure are. Sap sore eyes.
You all right, Lily?
Why'd you ask?
Well, you seem a little preoccupied.
I'm fine.
Yeah? All right.
Oh, my.
Jeez. Who the hell is that now?
Well, don't answer it. Maybe they'll go away. Hmm?
I'll be right back.
Oh, Reverend Bigby went out of town and I baked a pecan pie.
I'm sorry,
I thought-
Christine. This isn't a good time right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you had company.
Hi, I'm Benny.
This is Christine, and she was just leaving.
Oh, no need for that. Come on in.
Oh, are you sure? I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh, feel free to interrupt anytime you want.
I don't think this is...
I haven't had so much fun since my divorce 3 years ago.
Do you have any kids, Benny?
Why should I? I'm just a kid myself. May I?
Oh.
Mmm. Wow. Woo! Oh, yeah. Now, where'd you learn to dance like that?
When I was in high school, I choreographed a lot of dance numbers. Oh my God! Come on, Charles!
Come on, Benny!
All right.
Hello, Pete. Everything okay?
That's what I came to find out.
I was playing my player, but not real loud. Now stay right here. I'm gonna go get my company and introduce you. It's me, Molly.
Is it Charles?
No, it's the police.
Well, I hope we're not going to be arrested.
No, it's nothing like that.
Well, good.
And this is Benny.
Is this a raid?
No. Pete was just investigating.
Investigating what? I haven't done anything.
Where's the other woman?
What other woman?
The other one Mrs. Trotter saw from her window.
She was seeing double. Wasn't she, Benny?
Maybe she's just talking about Lily.
No, Lily's out on a date. She's been gone all evening. No, Benny and I were just having a bit of fun. You know how it is, Pete, when a guy calls on a fun-loving girl? I mean, there's no law against having fun, is there?
Well, if there's nobody else, that's all there is to it. Just keep the music low and the shades down, okay?
We'll do that.
Good night, then.
Good night, officer.
Oh.
I just know Charles is going to find out about this.
Now, Pete didn't find out a thing, and Lucy Trotter didn't know it was you, or she would have mentioned your name.
Are you sure the policeman didn't know I was here?
Of course. Now stop worrying and come back outside.
No, I'd like to stay here a while to catch my breath.
If you don't mind, Molly, I'd like to stay here with her.
Christine. Oh my God, what have I done? I've sinned, Molly.
Did you enjoy it? You deserve a little bit of enjoyment out of life, Christine. I'm sure your God will understand.
I've got to go before anybody sees me.
Where is she?
She's gone home.
And it wasn't a dream. You know what's gonna happen?
I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
There'll be times when I'm on the road I'll think about tonight. And I'll smile to myself. And folks that see me, they'll think I escaped from the asylum. But I won't mind. Because I've had a glimpse of paradise.
You have to leave now.
Those things I said today, I didn't mean them, you know?
I know, honey.
Why does life have to be like this for us?
Because in life, you don't always get what you want. You get what you get. And you play the best game you can. You had fun tonight?
Yeah.
Guess what? Claude proposed.
How'd you know that?
Your mama knows these things. It'll be a church wedding, right?
I know we didn't
Well,
talk
it
about...
has to be, and I will sew the dress.
Mama,
And... What?
it's my wedding. I'll make the plans.
Well, hi, Benny. What are you doing here? I thought you only came through town twice a year.
Oh, this is an extra visit.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, nothing's the matter that I know of. At least I hope nothing's the matter. Can I come in?
Well, come on in. What's wrong?
Well, I might as well tell you because you're going to find out in a couple of minutes anyway. Christine is going to meet me here.
Here? Oh, why don't you go to a hotel in another town?
Oh, no. It's not like that.
What's it like then?
She's going with me as soon as she gets here.
You and Christine are running away. Do you know what Reverend Bigby will do when he finds out? He will come after you and bring her back, that's what.
By the time he finds out we'll be so far away, he won't be able to find us.
Are you going to marry her?
Well, not right away. We can't marry until she's divorced.
Are you sure she said she was going away with you?
Oh, yeah. We've been speaking on the phone every day since we met, and we decided that this is how we were going to do it. It's a great feeling to find yourself being a fool with a girl, you know, but that's the way we feel about each other. lady.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm scared to death, Molly. Do you think I'm doing the right thing? Would you do the same thing if you were in my place?
Where is Reverend Bigby?
He's gone out of town and won't be back until tomorrow, so I have to leave today. I mean, I never really thought I was married to him, so you know what I mean.
I have an idea.
Come on, let's go now.
No, we have to wait until it's dark. If we drive through town now, someone's gonna see us.
Well, Christine, I'm gonna miss you. I mean, you are the only person in this town that was ever decent to me.
Molly, I don't want to leave you, but you don't want me to give up the only chance I ever have to leave, would you?
I guess not.
You know what? It's dark enough now. Let's go.
No, are you sure?
I'm sure. You've been very kind to us, Molly.
Oh, good luck.
I'll meet you at the end of the block, all right? Just make sure no one sees you. You're gonna find somebody to take you away too, Molly. I know it.
Oh, Christine, I have lost my faith in men. They are always looking for someone younger and prettier.
All right, I gotta go. Thank you so much for everything.
Goodbye, Christine.
Goodbye. Thank you, Molly.
So you happy?
Very. You?
I am extremely happy.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I can go back to school. And I can go to college. I'm gonna make you proud of me.
I already am proud of you.
Well, I'll make you twice as proud.
Perry, do you know who that is?
That's Claude, the guy Lily's gonna marry.
Mary? Are you sure?
It's the talk of the town.
Is he insane? Does he know what kind of mother she has? Hello, police? Oh, Pete. Pete, listen. There's been a little accident, and I'd like to get the name and the address of the other driver. No, I do not want the police involved. This is a private matter between me and my insurance company. Oh, I hold.
Son, could I see you for a minute?
Yes, sir. Oh, no, thank you.
My Uncle Henry, who started the company with me 30 years ago, wants to retire at the end of the year. And I'd like you to take his place on the board.
Sir, that's some very good news.
Now, Claude, there's a rumor going around that you've been going around with one Lily Bowser.
There's no rumor, Dad. I've asked her to marry me, and she said yes.
I hear she's a very attractive young lady. And I know a man needs to sow his wild oats, but marriage is an altogether different matter.
I love her, Dad.
Do you know that Lily's mother entertains men in her house?
I'm not marrying her mother.
If you marry Lily, you'll get Molly for a mother-in-law. And that won't be good for the company. Do you know what Lily's surname is?
Bowser.
It's Purvis. That was Molly's maiden name. She was never married. Now, we can't blame the child for the parents' mistakes, but just the same, Lily's lived too long under Molly's influence to escape the blight. Sooner or later, she'll follow in her mother's footsteps.
No, sir. Lily's not like that.
All she wants is the money, Claude. My money. Our money.
She loves me. And I love her too. And I'm gonna marry her.
You do that. I'll cut you off without a dime.
He said he'd be here by noon. It's past 2:30. You think something happened?
He's not coming, Lily.
He said he...
Oh, I don't care what he said. He's a man. And you can never trust a man. Now, he got what he wanted. And he left you high and dry. You should have kept your knees together like I told you until he said I do.
I love him, Mama.
That is the same stupid trap I fell into with your father. And I thought he loved me too. Until I broke the news that there was a baby Molly on the way. And he disappeared so fast I never seen him again. Come here, baby.
What are you doing here, Uncle Marcus?
Well, I got a little something on my mind I've been meaning to speak to you about.
What's that?
Well, see, now, I ain't never been married, but I've been thinking a lot lately, and now might be as good time to do it as any, you know, before it gets too late, as long as I find the right woman, because I couldn't stand to be tied up to someone who irked me all the time.
You got somebody picked out?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I do.
Mama?
No. No, not her, no. I don't think she and I'd pair up too well together. No, actually, I got someone a lot younger in mind.
Who's she?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. Now, I know I may look too old, but that ain't a fact. Not by a long shot. I mean, the fact is, I could hold up my end, no trouble at all, and I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but Lily, I'm doggone sure that I could make you feel like a real woman.
Me? You joking with me?
No. No, I ain't not joking one whit. No, I'm not. No, what are you gonna do now? That rich fella ain't gonna come around no more.
If Mama knew what you were doing right now, she would kill you.
I don't give one whit about what your mama thinks right now. You hear me? Not one itsy bitsy.
By the sense of this frying pan, I would have run you off the day you set foot here.
She wanted it.
Oh! Shut your damn mouth, you shut up!
Now, hold on, now hold on. All right, now listen to me. I didn't mean no harm, Molly. She teased me, all right? She teased me and I held off as long as I could. Now, you know what it's like when a man gets all steamed up over a woman. Now, she would do that to any man, and you know she would. Now, Molly, come on now. Come on, Molly, listen to me. You can't just dangle a bone over a dog and not expect him to snap at it. That's exactly what happened to me here.
You get the hell out of my house, Marcus Bruiser!
Now, that's no friendly way to treat relations, you hear me?
Oh, you ain't no relation to me, thank God! Get the hell out of my house!
All right, now, all right. I know I ain't the best man, but I'm fair to middling, and I can learn my lesson. Now, I promise you right here, right now, I swear to God, I will not give Lily any more trouble again. Not again.
Well, there ain't gonna be no again.
All right, just calm down now. All right, I can learn my lesson. I just hate to part with relations like this. I mean, I'll tell you, you ever need me back again, you just send word down to Woodbine and I'll come back and see you again.
Hey! Oh, don't forget that!
No reason to do that, Molly. Shut up!
Go away! I said to go.
Where is she? Have you seen her?
Seen who?
Mrs. Bigby, have you seen her?
No, Reverend.
Do you have any idea where she's gone?
Well, she didn't say where she was going.
So you've seen her. Where is she? Where'd she go?
She didn't tell me, and that is the honest truth.
Well, God wants you to tell me the truth, Mrs. Bowser. Was she alone?
Well,
The truth, Mrs. Bowser.
well, he...
Hey! You mean she went off on a man? Who is he?
He was a salesman. A high-class salesman, and I was proud to know him.
What's his name?
Benny?
Benny what?
Well, I don't rightly know, but he was a mighty fine gentleman, and it is hard to find a good gentleman these days.
Yeah, have mercy.
Well, if she was gonna run off, at least it was with Benny instead of some others I know.
Do you know where they went?
They said they were going someplace where no one would ever find them.
This is terrible. This is an awful blow for a man in my position to have his wife run away. I'm ruined forever. No congregation wants a pastor whose wife ran away to live in sin with another man.
You ought not to blame her too much. I mean, well, maybe you and her was a bad match from the beginning.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is that I'm ruined forever. I'm a disgraced man. I couldn't hold my head up again if I were to live to 200. If only I knew where she went, I'd gladly bring her back and forgive her. I wouldn't mind doing that because I could pray for her and make her repent for what she's done.
All right?
I'll never be all right again. Never.
Oh, yes, you will.
Harry, where on earth do you think you're going?
Helping my neighbor, the way the Bible tells us to.
You come back here this instant! Did you hear what I said? You come back here!
You better do as she says.
I like you a lot, Lily. Do me one favor. Don't tell me what to do.
Do you hear me? I am your mother, and you will do as I say! I want you away from those sinners right now! Did you hear what I said? Ow!
Mama, look at this. Oh, can't it wait? Don't you see we're busy? It's the letter from the lawyer on Tracy. It says that Putt put a down payment on a dress shop there. Maybe that's why he emptied out the bank account and cashed in the insurance policy.
But why? Why didn't he tell me?
Maybe he wanted to surprise you for your anniversary.
Putt, you fool!
Maybe we should put the stuff back in the house.
Maybe!
Well, if you've come to apologize to your mother for making a fool of her in public, you better...
I only come to get my things.
What? What are you talking about?
Joining the army. Somehow I don't think the discipline will be as rigid as here.
Army? Well, they fight in the army. It's that woman and her daughter who caused this. They introduced you to the sins of the flesh.
No, Ma. I wasn't that lucky.
It's a woman like that who caused my father to leave his wife and children and make us suffer the way we did. I will not let her destroy you. Aren't you going to stop him from making a fool of himself?
I'll talk to the boy.
Jesus. Jesus, help me.
Son, you got more than I figured. If I was 10 years younger, I'd be right behind you.
And tell all your friends about us.
Thank you.
Good morning, Reverend Bigby.
Morning, Mrs. Bowser.
Well, it's good to see you looking so sprightly again. How can I help you?
I want to thank you for what you did the other night. The doctor said if you didn't act as quickly as you did and wrap my arm as tightly as you did, I'd most likely be dead now.
It wasn't nothing. I've seen lots of fights and stabbings in one roadhouse or another.
I want to thank you all the same.
You're welcome.
How's business?
Encouraging.
I'm glad. I'd like to invite you to church on Sunday.
Oh, I don't think Lucy would be too pleased to see me.
Well, she's taken to her bed since Perry left home.
Will she be all right?
A few days, once she gets over the initial shock.
What about your other parishioners?
I think they'd be glad to see you. Some of them, at least.
Well, I have to think about it. But thanks for inviting me.
I hope you come. Good day, Mrs. Bowser.
Good day, Reverend.
Hi, Mama. Dinner will be done by the time you've bathed.
What do you want?
I'm here for Lily.
Well, Lily doesn't want to see you, so why don't you leave her alone?
The reason I didn't come by the other day is my father. He threatened to disinherit me if I went ahead and married Lily.
So now what do you want?
Miss Bowser, we can make it. If Lily will have me.
Well, she won't. Now get out of here.
What do you say, Lily? No, Lily, I love you. We don't need my father's money as long as we have each other.
No. Don't do it. You will suffer the same way that I have had to.
Maybe you're right, Mama. Maybe I will suffer. Maybe we won't be able to pay for everything we need right away, but maybe it'll all work out.
You are being very silly about this. Now, your mama knows best about these things. And you will meet someone who will love you and make you happy and comfortable.
But Claude will make me happy, Mama. I know he will.
I'll take real good care of her, Miss Bowser. I promise you that. I'll go out, I'll get a good job on my own. And I'll work real hard.
And I'll go back to school. And I'll be somebody, Mama. Be happy for me, Mama, please. Give us your blessing. I'll be okay, Mama. I promise I will be.
I hope so, honey. I sure hope so. If you don't treat my girl right, I will kill you. As sure as the sun's gonna rise Wednesday morning. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I hear.
Bye, Mama. Bye, baby.
Baby.
Well, Claude and Lily got married. I performed the ceremony free of charge. Claude became chairman of Stevens Financial, and the company is more profitable than ever. Lily is busy pursuing a career in fashion. I hear Marcus Bowser stirring things up down in Woodbine County, and Lucy Trotter still minding everybody's business. As for me, Christine never came back. But that's okay. You know, things happen for a reason. And thanks to the sure hand of God, we're getting along just fine.
Life just ain't fair. Everyone's keeping me down. Got too much ambition for this old-fashioned town. No urge to win. Dice stare me in the face. A house of cards standing in a desolate place. I bounce off the walls, a slave to this place. It's life in a small-minded town. On this lonely avenue, cool wind blows in the night. Thanks to the sure hand of God, I'll get along all right. 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 Life just ain't fair. Everyone's keeping me down. Keeping me down. Keeping me down.